With the economy in the state it's in, and with cable and satellite bills approaching $80 or $100 a month, I can get 30 or 40 or 50 channels over the air with less hassle, greater reliability, and certainly for free. Many people are going to have to invest in a new antenna because an existing antenna may very likely not be suited for the frequencies on which digital stations broadcast.
Antenna technology has its roots going back 50, sometimes 70 years, and maybe further. By using computer software and a lot of engineering, able to reduce the size down and maintain the performance of the antenna, that makes it very easy and forgiving to point, because some of the antennas on the market, their beam patterns change as you change frequency, which makes it incredibly difficult to consistently point them. And this one is very consistent and uniform and balanced performance across the band.
With digital reception, it's all or nothing. It's on or off. There are some people that are maybe at the fringe of the broadcast area, that maybe they're just 10 feet too far away from the transmitting tower. The overwhelming majority of the problems are people that are using antennas that were developed in the 50s.
However, until recently, antenna technology hadn't changed much for the last 30 years. So, if your old antenna isn't working, investing in one designed for DTV could significantly improve your picture.
Eureka-based Antennas Direct is one of the few companies in the world developing antennas specifically for DTV signals. Company president Richard Schneider says, new or old, make sure your antenna is pointed towards the TV towers. Most are in South St. Louis County, and the website antennapoint.com can help with specific tower locations.
WAOB News 10's Jay Polk is live out at Circuit City.
Ben, the company's called Direct Antennas out of Missouri, and this is one of 4 antennas that they've actually invented to help you pick up WAOB a little bit better when the digital transition happens. You know, the inventor is a gentleman by the name of Richard Schneider, and he's surprised by how fast these things are flying off of the shelves.
I made a batch of about 50 antennas, and I sold out in 72 hours. And so I made up another batch, and that sold out. And then I found a manufacturing partner that would help me scale up. So we'd make 500 antennas, and then that would sell out.
Wow.
And last month we sold about 25,000 antennas.
According to Schneider, one of the possible problems with the new digital signal is that it might not be able to get over hills and through some types of building materials. And he also told us that not everyone is going to need a new antenna to pick up the new digital signal. Now, Ben and Don, we're going to be here tonight until 7 o'clock. They're spinning the wheel for prizes. I got to rock. But nonetheless, everyone gets a prize, and we're going to be here for another few minutes. So come on out to Circuit City if you get a chance.
CBS 58 is teaming up with the Antennas Now bus tour to make sure you're ready for the switch. Antenna Talk was all the buzz today at the Steinhoffels in Waukesha. That's where CBS 58 teamed up with folks from Antennas Direct for the big Antennas Now bus tour. It's a chance for folks to get answers to all the questions concerning the digital TV conversion set for February 18th.
Most people don't realize that you can actually get high-definition television for free over the air, provided you have a set that's capable of displaying HD. There has been a lot of advancements in the last several years in antenna design techniques, and we have employed those new technologies to develop antennas that are smaller and more powerful and more reliable.
Now, if you're still in the dark when it comes to digital TV, log on to CBS58.com to get more information.
Talking about the antennas and the reception digital, and right now we've got Richard Schneider with us from Antennas Direct. Come over here, Richard, and we're going to try to answer some of those questions about why we're going to need antennas. And you're out here just kind of traveling the U.S. and you're here today, so talk about why you're here and how important the antennas are.
Well, actually, we've been working for the last 3.5 years to refine the antenna designs, and we've made them multiple times, many times more powerful. They're also going to be a fraction of the size of the antennas that your grandparents may have been using. These antennas generally they're tuned specifically for the new post-2009 frequencies, and as such should be a lot more reliable. We're in the middle of a 50-city road tour. We're traveling around the country extolling the virtue of over-the-air antennas.
And why is your antenna, the digital, different from other ones?
Well, one of the nice things the government did is they herded the stations into a smaller set of spectrum. And when you have to design an antenna for a narrower set of frequencies, you can make them much more powerful and much more reliable. The new digital standard allows television stations to multicast, meaning you can have multiple channels of programming within the same amount of channel space. And some cities have over 70 channels of free over-the-air digital television.